that out. We're going to go into here. Let's take a look at the channel. Go over here. We are live. Whoops. Whoops. Let's see, up next. One watching. No, I don't want to see that one. Hey, what's up, Michael? Okay, you're busted. Did you catch Brad's live? Yeah, I commented one comment on him. I said, what did I say to him? Oh, he said he graduated from GIT. And I asked him what year, and he didn't answer. He's not from GIT. Because I think he's my age, right? I did go early, though. I was there from 82, 83 to 85. So, I don't know, man. Am I live there? Live now. Getting hooked up. Welcome back, Mr. Knight. Into the night. The Velvet Hammer. Yeah, you know what I did like about Bad Brad's live, though? He kind of made me be able to figure out what's going on. Guys like him were hired guns for certain bands and got a taste of it, but never really got successful at it. And he's reliving his younger days through his YouTube channel. I think that's what it is. And there's nothing wrong with that. But what I did like about what I saw tonight is when he was talking to people, he was a lot more normal. Like, he talked normal. He didn't put on that bullshit stuff he's talking about. You know? Really? You know what's funny too is the other day he did a live stream as well. And I can't remember what he was talking about, but it was something that I had talked about. You know, being like fake or something. I don't know. I don't know anymore. He did good though. I mean, it wasn't bad. Check. Now, I wonder if I mute me. Check. Check. I don't know if that's gonna feed back. Oh, I see one of the volumes is off. I wonder if I could turn that down. Check. Let me see. Check. I hear a noise. Check. It's a little better. What's up, Mike? I wanted to call you Mike and the Mechanic. Yeah, man. You can always hit my email up. You got my email, right? Sorry about the watch thing. Just my kids got to go to bed. Not too. I don't want to stay up too late. You know what I mean? Don't want to stay up too late. Too late. I probably could bring that up a little bit. Let's see. Can I move this? I got that so low now. Let's see. Can we do it like this? Like this. If I turn that, maybe, just maybe, it's possible. It is possible. Check, check. That's a little louder, right? Oh, your name is Mike? Mike and the Mechanics. What a fucking great band that was, right? Check, check. Maybe if I lean that over. Play that old dad rocker. Play it with the guitar up real high. I almost didn't come on. I was starting to fall asleep. My kid, I took him over my uncle's and let him. My uncle's got a lot of vintage stuff, so I got him like two huge boxes of Hot Wheels, and he got like all these troll dolls and stuff. The Velvet Hammer. I don't know, man. Some of the stuff is like. I did like that Bad Brad did talk normal tonight, though. So kudos to him. Maybe he saw the video I did and he acted normal. But, you know, I even commented to Michael Wagner. Do you guys know who Michael Wagner is? He's a famous producer. And he did a video where he disagreed with some of the stuff Rick Beato was saying about AI. And I've worked with Michael, and I sent him a personal text and go, bro, why are you even talking about Rick Beato? The fucking guy's a fraud. He just laughed. AI is only bad or good. AI doesn't do anything. AI only works when somebody pushes the buttons and it creates the task. If you have a bad person that's a doctor, he's going to fuck up a lot of people. Good people have good intentions, bad people have bad intentions. So, do I think that AI is going to kill a lot of producers? Yeah, rightfully so. They shouldn't be producing because they suck at it. Do you know how much a label can cut costs on a record and actually give it to Oh, he did? Yeah, I didn't see it. Oh, he did the purple velvet smoking jacket. No, dude, he didn't do that, really. Yeah, bad AI from bad prompts. I've been using AI to rate for 15, 20 years. Fuck it. Yeah, John just told me I must have missed the beginning. I did. See, it's gimmicky. He's running out of stuff gimmicky. So I asked him, I said, hey, what year did you go to GIT? And the guy that was like about 5 away from me, he commented. So I know he read it. I know he did, and he didn't say anything. And some of the stuff that he was saying was incorrect on the tours. Like a food truck doesn't fucking follow you around. Absolutely not. I didn't have when I was on the tour buses with Expose, there was no fucking food truck following me. What you would do is you would get they call it a per diem. So we would pay road crew. Road crew back in '87 would get $40 per day and all expenses paid, including they got 3 meals a day, and we would tell them where they could eat, and everything got paid. Yeah, I love wrestling, but I'm not gonna do that. I mean, I did that when I did the Tom video going through my house. The whole cocky wrestling. Yeah, but it was just a facade. I mean, I don't. I maybe watch one of my older videos. I don't know, but yeah. Hey, whatever works for them, I guess. I don't know. I just think, I just think some of the people are running out of content. It's like me. This is the same fucking shirt I had on all day. You guys saw earlier. I think I had a different hat. Went to my uncle's, took a shower, put my clothes back on. What's up, Norman? Yeah, I mean, I forgot to play it. I forgot that lead. I saw. One of my friends was playing. He saw. What did I see him play? It was a Jake song from Ozzy. I was like, holy fuck, that's a huge stretch. Well, yeah, go to bed. The problem with guitar is people are so obsessed with making money. They're doing like what he's doing, like 2 or 3 videos a day. I'm sporadic. So like this is kind of like a test for me again because I feel pretty good by doing the the shiatsu thing and the pain meds with the other one. So I'm gonna see if I do a second one later what that does to me. So it's kind of like I don't know, test. These are like test videos because the next day sometimes I feel like shit. Yeah, that's the thing. Like you can talk about the '80s and all the touring stuff, and that's great. But I mean, after all your stories, I mean, it was '80 from 80 19, and the hairband stuff didn't really start till like '83 ish, '85. Between there till what 89, 90. Then there's Skid Row and Pearl Jam. I mean, so you got what 7 years, 8 years at tops of fucking stories. But like the whole thing with the oh, we had a crew that followed us. It was like a whole truck with, and they cooked and put out a spread. In the morning, you had breakfast. What the fuck kind of tour are you on? That's one of the most bullshit things I've ever heard. You got per diems. You had tour buses. The tour buses either traveled at night or a lot of times you ended up in a restaurant. I can't even tell you. The whole crew or the band would end up in a restaurant, or you would just go. You would take a shower at the stadium, and they would bring in food. They would have a catering company come in, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? There's no fucking truck following you, and then you got per diem. So like for me, I got $80 a day. So I got $80 every single day on the road, and then I could use that money for whatever I wanted, and plus all my expenses were paid, and then I got paid after that. I and I know he wasn't making more than me playing with Colt Ford, opening up for big bands as a hired gun. There's no fucking way. Christine, go to bed. Yeah, I want to so bad, but I love guitar so much. I don't know. It's baffling to me. I forgot that rat solo. No other channels does this. Dude, I just really don't give a shit. You know what I mean? I'm a fucking regular dude. I don't care what the fuck I did. Saying like when I go in the bars, I don't sit in a fucking back corner with the fucking glasses and the hat on. Yo, when you approach me, you kiss the ring, okay? Yeah, they don't even do that for Taylor Swift and Michael Jackson. Yeah, man, that's what they did. We and believe me, we were so fucked up and on drugs. We didn't need. Definitely George Lynch. I like better than I. That's tough though. Jake had some really cool stuff too, though. But George was. That's a tough one. George Lynch or Jakey Lee. Fuck. You come up with these impossible. Yeah, I think Brad's insecure. But the thing is, I do like that. Like I didn't catch the thing, so good thing I didn't see that, or I would have bagged on him. But there's no need for the bullshit and to tell stories of tour buses and stuff like that with a fucking truck following you that just cooks for you. Do you know how fucking incredibly expensive that would cost? Astronomical. The labels would not fucking pay for that. Even when you go in the recording studios, they give you a black card. So you have your management's booking hotels. They give you a black card from the record label. They bill that motherfucker up, and they're like, "Yeah, you don't get no money from this record. You spent it all." I don't know, man. Colt Ford for a tour bus. I've never even heard of him, to be honest. And I don't even know who he was fucking opening up for. Like I don't know who fucking Pink Pony is. I don't know. Like some of those bands that he was talking about, I don't even know who the fuck it was. But like I don't know. Ingve don't even have tour buses anymore. They're just fly dates. I can't even. I was There was a point in time, like even towards the end of Expose, it was just fly dates. We didn't even use buses. We'd just be picked up in a fucking van and shuttled to a hotel, and then from there the hotel would shuttle us, or we'd have a driver go to this wherever we were playing. And most of the times we ate at the hotel. You had hotels that had fucking incredible restaurants and lobbies. You go in there and drink everything again, charge it to the room. That's how we did it. And then at the end, again, your tour. What do you mean? I made $3 million this tour. Why am I getting 100,000? What's up, Paul? So I mean, it's funny. And even back then, some of the labels were trying to take over your merch back then. And so merch flip flop. Merch used to be like 20-30%, and then became 80% of your revenue. Like that just totally flip flop. Zach or Dime? Dime bag, of course. Zach is really good, but I love fucking Pantera. I just love the rawness of them. I mean, Cowboys from Hell was really good, but Beyond Driven and 5 minutes alone. Walk. What do you say? And here's the thing about Dimebag. I love that he was a Eddie Van Halen freak and took a lot of Eddie Van Halen's ideas and made them his own. Even though he was a huge Eddie Van Halen guy, he didn't copy him. That's what it's about. Being influenced by somebody, taking it and run with that idea. That's what I love. Ooh, I'm gonna go with Disturbed on before Drowning Pool. I love Drowning Pool too, but Disturbed, man, Down with the Sickness, and Disturbed live is fucking phenomenal. If you lose me, you'll be right back. All right, buddy. I could play, but I could never get into Pantera. Always hated. Well, the singer is tough. I mean, he's not a singer. He's a screamer. But Phil could sing. Like when you hear him sing some of this, like the old stuff, and like even Cowboys from Hell, he did the old falsetto. Yeah, and he did that a lot. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, buried him with the guitar. That's crazy. Yeah, too bad Phil became a whack job from Pantera. It's a shame that that happened because I mean, it would have been interesting. I don't know. I don't know if Pantera would be Pantera with a different kind of singer. Yeah, I love Tipton and KK. Now I don't know if you guys heard. I forgot the name of the band, but KK is producing a fucking band that's unbelievably good. It's a metal band, a bunch of young kids. It's fucking insanely good. Oh, Eddie's guitar? Yeah. I remember when Eddie passed, all those guitars went through the roof. And then I'd ask, "Do you guys see away on that? Like eBay?" No. I'm like, it's so stupid that people get in their heads. And you see them at these the pawn what was that? Pawn Stars. Oh, they thought it was worth this and it's not, and the guys who thought it was worth little, it's ended up more. But a lot of people have a misconception on what actually is worth a lot of money. Like Eddie Van Halen signed a lot of autographs, a lot. His autograph at tops is $300 to $400. So why would you put it on a guitar and then want 60 grand for it? I don't know if the Frankenstrat Strat would outsell Gilmore. The problem is the fucking iconic guitars are. He had that 59 and that Ibanez that were on the first album. Tail Gunner, that's it. Yeah, that band is fucking insanely good. I watched them um at a rehearsal and I watched them playing live through TV and I was like, holy shit. Like my friends were like, check this band out. I was like, who are they? And he's like, KK Downing's producing them. I don't know how to fuck. I don't know. I don't even know the story. Did he put that whole band together, or is that a band he found? And I still don't know the whole KK Downing story, like why he's not with Priest. That whole thing. I know the Rockstar movie was supposedly about Priest. With Ripper Owens and all that. I never got that whole thing. What was going on with Priest? Like, did did Rob just fucking quit? And to be honest, Fight by Rob Halford was fucking incredible with Russ Parrish from Satchel from Steel Panther. That fucking band kicked ass. I kind of wish, they kept Ripper Owens in Priest and then had Rob continued Fight because I really enjoyed Fight. Pawn Shop, Pawn Stars. What's up, Pawn Shop? That's it. That's a weird one. Look at that weird whammy thing. coming back. It's coming back. Yeah, that movie Rockstar was supposed to be about Priest because Halford was gay and the whole thing, and they kicked him out over the money and stuff, and Halford was being a pain in the ass. Yeah, fucking Painkiller is amazing. Because a lot of people were like, yeah, Rob can't sing no more. And then he fucking comes out with Painkiller. Dude, I don't even know how he hits those notes at his age when did that. And John, that movie Rockstar was, I laughed so fucking hard when it came out because it was like it was a mirrored image of what happened to me. Lewis from Power 96 kept calling me and I kept hanging on up on him like fuck you. It was the same fucking thing. Bang bang chicken. Oh, you left me an email? I'll check it out. I was at my uncle's all day going through stuff. Yeah, there was so like the whole thing about the calling and stuff, and then not knowing where you were at and doing stupid shit. People like even my wife would like I'd laughing. She's like, "What's so funny?" I was like, "Nothing." Oh yeah, Saigon Kick. Yeah, I don't talk to Jason as much. We grew up. We were like best friends. The Metal Factory. Jason Beeler. They used to tease him in high school. They call him Frank. What did they call him? Frankenhead, because he had a big forehead. Jason was cool as shit when he was a kid. He got a little weird as he got older. Yeah, Priest is gone for a long fucking time. Yeah, that was a great song too. Dude, there's so many fucking. He played the white Les Paul. Who did? Jason? Was that mine? Jason used to borrow guitars from me. He borrowed a. What did he borrow? I can't remember. He borrowed some guitars from me. We I ended up getting a lot of guitars, and then he even played a Mesa Boogie Head for a while when we were kids. So I'll tell you, Jason had a band called Toy Soldier. Josh Greenbaum was the drummer. He left. That became Saigon Kick, and Josh went on to play with River Phoenix when he died in front of that club, whatever it was called. I don't remember. And now Josh lives out in Hawaii. Richie Faulkner is fucking good too. Richie Faulkner is married to George Lynch's daughter. How fucking weird would that be? Yes, Mr. Lynch. Yes. Yes, George. Mr. Lynch. The Viper Room. That's it. What, John? You were from this area. What was the Josh had another band, the Big White Undies or something like that. Do you remember them? Big White Undies or something like that. I think they were called Big White Undies. I know. That's so weird. Your husband's in Judas Priest, and your dad is George Lynch. Oh, you don't remember any? The Tidy Whiteys? Fruit of Balloons. Fruit of Balloons. I think, I mean, I can't, Big White Undies, or, I can't remember. We had a local band. Do you remember Crier? Paul Colt from Crier. Oh my God, they blew the fucking biggest record deal ever. Atlantic Records wanted to sign them. Paul was such a dick. I actually played in Crier for a short time, like a month. And then the guys that left Crier became Tough Luck. Dave Scott was it. If you look up Dave Scott, Norm's Rare Guitars, he's on there playing. He's phenomenal. Josh Greenbaum, yeah. Yeah, the +5 in Davie. Dude, they had the +3 in Orlando, the +5 in Davie. Who did I see there? You know. Who the fuck was there? My favorite Southern rock band? I'm gonna say Molly Hatchet. I gotta say Molly Hatchet. They're probably one of my favorite. Leonard Skinner was great too, but Molly Hatchet. My boss Russ Maxwell played guitar for them for. Oh yeah, East Philly played there. Carlos is really good. That's a. Oh yeah, that home invasion thing. That got out. How do you know about that? I don't think he did. He talk about that. Alex told me. Danny Joe Brown. Yeah. How'd you find out about? I like Molly Hatchet. 38 Special was good. How'd that go? Something like that. I like 38 Special too. No, that was Jakey Lee. That was the meth thing. But a lot of people don't know about the Carlos thing. I'm surprised you knew about that. Carlos is a good guy, but so I don't know if it ever came out. I can say it now. Carlos Cavazo wanted Rudy Sarzo to play in the Quiet. So Quiet Riot took a break for a long time, and Carlos wanted Rudy Sarzo back in the band, and so did Frankie. And Kevin was so fucking mad that Rudy left Quiet Riot and went with Randy to Ozzy. So he said, "No fucking way." And then so Carlos said, "No, no, no Sarzo, no Carlos." And I was like, "Fuck it." Kevin was Kevin, but I agree with Carlos. And Frankie was okay. The two the two guys from Blackfoot, the two guys from Molly Hatchet and the two guys from Blackfoot didn't even make a whole band. Was Russ playing guitar for Molly Hatchet? He lives by me here. I traded him. I have one of his. Russ had a special guitar that was made for him. I have it in my storage. I traded him an old Charvel. It was a purple one. Russ Maxwell. He's fucking. He's really good. You guys can look him up on YouTube. Russ Maxwell. He sings and plays. He's the real deal. That fucking guy's good. He played with Patrick Johansson too. I think in a like some kind of I forgot the name of the band. Maybe called Shovelhead. You wish you could remember. Dude, I can't. Jackal's great too. Jackal. Didn't something happen to Dupree? Didn't he get arrested too? Not long ago? Jesse Dupree? Jesse's on the crazy side. I like Jackal. I can't see it. Murray and Harris. Yeah, I like Dave Murray and Steve Harris. I like the original Priest. I mean, original Maiden. I also, to believe it or not, Paul Di'Anno was fucking awesome too. Like Killers. Too bad his fucking demons lit the drinking. But Bruce Dickinson ended up taking them to another level. I don't even remember how to play any of that stuff. Yeah, Paul Di'Anno passed away. Almost. Yeah. I Dude, there's so many fucking songs that I used to play I can't remember anymore. Like I know Rudy and Robert Sars like Rudy and Robert Sarzo were in one of the versions of Queensryche. And like there's so many like the Blackfoot thing and all that. There's so many guys that are like in that rotation, the circle with the bands. That's another thing too. That's why like when I hear like some of these guys that come around, like I'm like, you played for who? Like when I asked Bad Brad, I was like, what year did you go to GIT? Because if he was working at a pawn shop in fucking LA, there's no way he auditioned and got in and had the money to get in there. Yeah, the original Accept was fucking on Fast as a Shark. Oof. One of my favorite albums, Fast as a Shark. That's why like Serge, that Serge Drobang kid was saying that he went to school at MIT. And I'm like, MIT. Like at first I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Yeah, I'm live again. Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever done. Yeah, I loved Y&T. Y&T was great too. Mean Streak, I love that song too. Bad Brad wants desperately to impress a bunch of dudes. So gay. What's up, Mopar Dad? Dude, I'm gonna. Hey, Mopar guy, send me an email at jittboy at Yahoo. I think I got something for you. I know you're a Mopar fan. Who's better, Rudolph or Michael? Michael. That's not even a question. Am I supposed to just leave the internet on? Fucking Greek. I'm. I am. MT. No. Wiki. YouTube just don't have that ring. MTV. We need a new saying. Tom Schultz. Yeah. There's different places like Berkeley and MIT over here, and like a lot of people threw that MIT around. Not as gay as Uncle T-Bag. He came up in my feed again today, and there's some kid with a heavy set with a beard was playing slide and one finger stuff. Like I guess I could do it with that, but it. And he's like, hell yeah, yeah. I want my my YouTube, dude. Brooklyn, you got to write a jingle. Sell it to fucking YouTube, bro. Make some fucking money. What could you put to that? I did a jingle once for Target. Gwar is great. You know, jingles pay a lot of fucking money. He got his ass kicked in the comments. Oh, at the treehouse. Really? Oh, String. Yeah, what did Stringlocker do to him? I saw he keeps getting bashed by. He must have pissed Tom off. I don't know who. I know he was on my channel here and there, and you told me to watch out for him, and he was. And then all of a sudden, I see him bashing Stringlocker, telling him to stop watching. Stringlocker may have said something about what he was doing, so I don't know. But I asked Stringlocker. I said, "What the fuck did you say to him, bro? Like, I thought you guys were friends." See you starting to love that live shit. Yeah, but I mean, it's more of a. I'm kind of testing it. My back is a little sore right now. Joined stream recently. The guitar sounds ballsy. This one, this is a Japanese Jackson, the Marcos Sofli. I forget how you say them. Stfogli. It's a Japanese Jackson. I forgot what they called these. Origins, some fucking. And these are EMGs. Yeah, this kid. I saw this and I didn't know what the fuck it was, and it was. I picked it up and I liked the neck. You told me last time the S is silent. So how do you, but is it Fogly? I should look him up so I can pronounce his name properly. Because I know he plays with James LaBrie from Dream Theater sometimes, but I've never heard his stuff. I'm not a big Dream Theater fan. I saw them live. I only the first album was the only album for me would pull me under. After that, I didn't really. I mean, they're great players and great musicians. Rush in the Rio DVD. Yeah, I tried to do the mod on this, but I couldn't get the batteries, the two batteries to fit under everything, so I would have had to route it out, and I didn't want to fucking. Yeah, man. See, Dare Creek knows those fucking jingles are some good money, bro. Fucking 8 seconds of beautifulness. I really not wanted to ret. That's funny. Tone Vice for Floyd locking us. No, I keep hearing that. What is that? What's a Tone Vice? Easy O is fucking great too. Loudness and Easy O. Easy O is a little crazier looking. With all that makeup and shit. Easy O. Kevlar nut? Oh yeah? I'll have to check that out. I told you I'd be able to play that fucking lick, didn't I? 3 pieces to take the blade. Huh, interesting. Carrot. Airvana nuts rule. After you. Guitar meets science. Kevlar. Kevlar, what neighborhood are you playing in, Jerry? Can you see that? Fuck you, man. Men wearing makeup makes them unlistenable. What was the loudest concert I've ever seen? Loudest concert. That's a good one. I'm not sure, man. Loudest concert. You know that's kind of almost like a trick question. I'll tell you why. Because when you're outside, the sound dissipates really fast. Like I played Brazil for 1.2 million people, and the sound was monstrous. But a lot of a lot of people said that the sound when the wind would blow, they couldn't hear, and then sometimes it was like echoey, and then sometimes it was really loud. Freddie Mercury was cute and a kick-ass singer. Rat can play pretty loud sometimes. Kiss or AC/DC, dude. I gotta go with Kiss. You know why? Kiss was what did it for me. Growing up with the Waylon Jennings and everything, and then my mom was the Tony Bennett Elvis guy. I love the fact that Kiss did the whole show. That's kind of what was the first thing I loved the show. Halen can be pretty loud for sure. I mean, back even like the Fair Warning tour, they were pretty fucking loud. They could be. Van Halen was sometimes almost so loud. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what the loudest show it was. It was Ozzy with Randy Rhoads at Sunrise Musical Theater, with Def Leppard opening up. What's up, Gene? Hey, Gene, did you go see Ozzy when Randy Rhoads played at the Sunrise Musical Theater with Def Leppard opening up back in the early '80s? Do you remember that show? SRC at the Grand Ballroom in Detroit, late '60s. Yeah, Ingve can get loud too. AC/DC grew soft. Angus looks. Yeah, he looked. I just saw him on TV. He didn't look so good. Oh, you went and saw Night Ranger? Yeah, Brad's got great. They're using Fractal. Brad Gillis is fucking great, man. I love Jeff Watson too. You didn't see that one? Dio. I saw Dio a bunch of times with Vivian. You play Nightcrawler at Daily at 11. He has command and control of that axe. I miss, yeah. You know, I on their farewell tour, they had canceled in Florida a bunch of times. So they came down, and a friend of mine called me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you can get really good fucking tickets. No one's. A lot of people got refunds. You can fucking. It was expensive. It cost me like $500, and then parking was like $90. But my kid we got to sit up close and stuff. Dio had when I saw Dio was Vivian Campbell. I seen him probably like 5 or 6 times with Vivian, and then once or twice with Craig Goldie. The quietest concert I ever saw was who? QOTSA at Madison Square Theater. Yeah, but Brad wasn't the first guitar player after Randy died. It was Bernie Torme. Bernie Torme toured with him for like 3 weeks. And then while Bernie was playing, George Lynch was trying to get in there, and that's when I met George because I was at the sound checks in the rehearsals. Oh, you saw Doug? Doug is awesome too. Doug has really good fucking sound. 2000 Man and Forever. My kid loves I Was Made for Loving You. I don't remember what the key is. Yeah, Bernie Torme was first for 3 weeks. While he was playing and were having issues, George got called. And I also got called. But my parents went and signed the paper for me. My father wouldn't, at least. That's when I was at GIT. That was around 82. When was it? 82? Yeah. Oh, Steve Lynch? That's hard as fuck, that solo. Turn up the radio. He does those sixes in there. They're really hard though. I forgot what he does in there. He does something weird in there. It's really hard. But the problem is, before the sixes, your fingers are in a weird spot. Pat never played with Ozzy, but Tommy played with both of them. Oh, yeah. What, Pat Travers? Yeah. Are your Les Pauls heavy or lightweight? Depends. They're they're so. Probably the white one's a little heavy. Steve Lynch, yeah, he's fucking great. Ozzy and Motley Crue at the Hollywood Sportatorium. Dude, do you remember Vince Neil hitting those stairs and fucking face planting? I fucking laughed so hard. Yeah, I love John Sykes. John was a great bender. Was it Bark at the Moon? I think it was. Yeah, fucking Vince face planted. I was like, holy fuck, man. He slipped on the stair. Pap! I don't know what he uses. Brad. Is that on? Let's What are you thinking about? Have any of you guys had dealings with Buddha guitar, Batali guitars? No, I never even heard of them. John Bender, Biedenbender. Steel pick is a little harsh for me. Do any of my friends have studios, or just players? Do I have any friends with studios? That's an interesting one. I don't know. I don't, like most of my friends are just like, it's funny. I don't really hang out with musicians, but um, now most of them just go to studios and record because they always get called to play. John Sykes is incredibly a nice guy too. I met him a couple of times. Yeah, don't put the metal picks in your mouth. Tommy Lee, I don't know them. I've met the guys in Motley Crue, but I don't get along with them. I got along with Mick Mars and Tommy Lee, but that was the only ones. Yeah, Richie Cott, I met him many times. He can be a little cocky. Richie Cotton, great player. If he could keep his dick in his pants, he'd be a fucking superstar. Instead of banging everyone's ex girls and girlfriends. You ever co-race over Zoom? No, I've never done that. Usually, it's a compressed file on a you can send compressed files, or you can not. You can use WhatsApp app or something with a and send it. You're the stylist, yeah. I I can't remember if I like them, the stylist picks. Boston was trying to stay sober. See a beginner. His wife solved that problem. That's what people say about me. Yeah, I get called an asshole a few times on the road. Favorite '90s songwriters? Chicken picks. Bang bang chicken. Chicken picks. I like finger picks too. Like the kinds that go on your fingers. I tried to play banjo for a little bit and didn't go well. Favorite '90s songwriters? That's a tough one too. Because a lot of people think that the guys that are writing the songs were the guys in the band. So that's like a trick question for me. Well, the problem is Mitch Malloy. So like a lot of people don't understand like that a lot of the labels would hire guys like in-house writers or outsourced ghostwriters like Mitch Malloy and me and a bunch of other people, were writing stuff for people and signing NDAs. Now Mitch sometimes didn't sign NDAs, but like a lot of people got fucked on that shit. Like Steve Lukather was just talking about on Rick Beato how he was getting fucked. Um, uh, Neil Girardo from Pat Benatar got fucked. A lot of money. You get the For me the NDA was better because it protected me where I can because it's a contract between me and the label. So if they fucked me, I can sue them. So just as much as an NDA protects an artist, it also protected my well-being with so like if they bought a song from me, they fucking had to pay. It never got shelved. The song might get shelved, but after they paid me. That was the benefit of the NDA. So I always got paid while some people didn't take the NDA and then the whole fucking album got shelved and they were like, "Well, sorry." Dan Doug Hopkins. Yeah, and there's some studio guys like Bendith. I forget his name. Uh, who did he do? He's done work with. He's the guy that recorded the Elvis thing after Elvis was dead. But he did Breaking Benjamin and some of that. But he wrote some songs as well. He sold about 60 million albums. I don't know if you know him. Bendith. Bendith is an incredible fucking producer and songwriter. There isn't one really. Popular song? Yeah, Stevie Nicks wrote a lot. Yeah, David Bendith. A lot of people don't know who the fuck that guy is. And he's incredible. So he's worked with Breaking Benjamin, and I've worked with their bass player from Breaking Benjamin live. Yeah, they got fucking great songs too. Marty Stewart. Marty Stewart's great. I like Marty Stewart. Bob Daisley. Oh, there's another fucking guy that got fucking screwed. Bob Daisley. And who Lee Kirschlake and Bob Daisley, incredible. Bob Daisley, even after he got fucked, was still writing songs for Ozzy. That's like Bob Daisley is like Vinnie Vincent of Kiss. They blasted him and talked shit about him, but even after he was fired, they would always call him back because he ended up writing hits for them. And that was the same thing with Bob Daisley. And Bob Daisley wrote a lot of the lyrics and got fucked for the money. It's like Bendith. Bendith sold like 60 million records between writing and fucking producing. David Bendith. He's fucking like I don't no one even talks about him. Doug Hopkins gets screwed too. Yeah, that fucking sucks. I've if I don't even know how many number ones I've written over the years for artists, but there's a lot. A lot. So for me to say I don't know what the biggest song is because they've all hit the same plateau. So I would have to look at like plays. Yeah, Ozzy always brought Daisley back to write songs, which is crazy because they always get screwed by the fucking guy. Well, Sharon's the one that screwed him. Uh, Dude, those are really fucking good. See, Deer Creek's he produces. Yeah, the Bendith, the plugins, some of the plugins he's done, fucking incredible. Screaming Tears were great. I love Soul Asylum. Screaming Trees were great too. I also like that there was a band called the Mavericks that Madonna signed. That season was good too. Yeah, the phases. I forgot. I was doing my Eddie Van Halen. Oh no, that was for Bark at the Moon. I love the beginning of the fucking Randy Rhoads guitar solo. You gotta stop at the. They had some good bands in the '90s. I did like bands like Live. I alone. Nickelback was decent. When did Nickelback come out? Was that the '90s? Wolf Mother was good too. Do you have a phone full of riffs and ideas like me? No, because I can't even tell you. I've lost more hit songs doing. So you're not the. You asked me what was like the biggest songs I wrote. Those were great, but I think I've actually lost more hit songs than I've actually recorded. I come up with something cool and I forget to record it, and I go back and I go, "What was I playing?" Isley Brothers, yeah, fuck yeah, I love funk, man. Ohio Player, Isley Brothers, early 2000s, Nickelback. Yeah. Now I don't even bother with the riffs, though. I'll just fucking, like I said, I use AI a lot, and then I take the idea and I run with it. If I have time to craft something, I will. But if I can get some kind of idea off of AI, and then I'll re-record everything with that basic idea with the track. So I kind of cheat a little bit. You know what I mean? The OJs, yeah. The OJs were great. Parliament. There were so many great fucking bands. So like, so the thing is, like, when I write music now, I just write. I don't write lyrics or anything. Usually, see, this is where like a lot of people are misinformed. The session guys. Session guys aren't writing music in the studio. Everything has to go through the label. and you have to do demos, and they listen to it and they say yes or no on that song before you even record it. They'll tell you, no, we don't like that, write another. So when you go in, everything is pre-production. That's why, like, the Toms and all those fucking people saying that, when you go into session, he leads people to believe that he's writing a lot of that, and he's not. All the time, virtual drums is fucking awesome, dude. I use that all the time. I get an electronic drum set right there, and I use virtual drummer all the time, all the time. The Rat track is virtual drummer. Yeah, I like Eric Gales a lot too. Spiral Architect. Can you please try Spiral Architect? It will be a tip off of a good thing, bro. Sabbath. Oh yeah. Yeah, and it's funny because, like, when I go back and I listen to some of the stuff I wrote like in the '80s and stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? But then, you go in and, like, people, you say, oh, what did you write? You take it, and then they start singing it, and I'm like, really? Yeah, I talked about Prince before. Robert Randolph, yeah, another one. Spiral Architect is my email. Really? Holy shit, that's funny as fuck. Yeah, I got to hang out with Prince for a while, and I talk about where he doesn't play some songs. He would just take the bass off, and he would raise the bass in the mid. There's a mid low and a low, so he would fuck with frequencies a lot, and he would take the bass wouldn't even be in there, but then he would have a keyboard in there or something. It was crazy how he worked. Miss Recovery, MS Recovery. Yeah, play. It plays nice. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I didn't like Anthony Kiedis' vocals, but some of the fucking music they wrote was incredible. They had that funk. They had some cool stuff. Uncle Stu. The FBI just raided Tom. I don't know about that. They might talk to him, but they ain't gonna raid him. I don't think. To be honest, too, I would love to hear that fucking conversation, but they haven't even. They don't get back to you. They just ask for a bunch of info, and then they tell me don't fucking talk to them. Don't comment to them, block them. Like, they gave me a whole fucking set of rules. Upright bass. The album was lame with Navarre. Yeah, it didn't have like a. Did they arrest Tom for stolen licks? Sabbath has been my favorite band. I love Sabbath, man. Texas Toast Guitar in Colorado. Close their doors. Let's all be happy. What's Texas? I'll have to check that out. they must have they must have heard you say Tom has bodies in the freezers. Some of the worst guitars ever. Horrible dudes. What's really wrong with TTG? Sabotage was my favorite as well. One Hot Man was pretty good. David the Broomer. Dave is a good guitar player. It was more on the. I think what happened with David was a little more on the rock side as opposed where Frusciante was more of that like. I don't know. He had a snap and pop in his playing. And I've, yeah, I don't look at classical much anymore. Texas Toast Close. That's not a good name for a Spiker guitar. Do I know any Winger? No, not anymore. I haven't played Winger in years. Sabbath at Ozfest. Be back in a minute. Gotta get my dog. You avoided my Tom Jones. Oh, what did you say about Tom Jones? I didn't see it. Kayla Kent. She's a good guitar player. Like me. Yeah, I like that jazzy girl. Jassy. I like her. She's like a European metal girl. Never Say Never. They were all on. They finally they closed their doors finally. Jack in the Box now. Deer Creek, what did you ask me about Tom Jones? Red Beach is a yeah. He lived here for a while. Him and Oni Logan worked together from Lynch Mob. They used to paint together. They were on the same painting crew. And Red played in a local cover band called Fortune for a long time on Fort Lauderdale Beach. Greg, I don't know. Greg's a good guitar player. I have his CDs. Out of all the guys, he's probably the only one like that on that kind of side that I have. Is Brittany Fox. Deer Creek, what'd you ask me? I don't know. I don't know if I can go back up. I don't think I can go up. Yeah, what was what Rev tapping? Rev had a weird like way of tapping. Rev did a lot of tapping. I don't even know what Rev does. He did a lot of tapping, and he did write a lot of cool songs. The rich, so we can all cry on stage. Don't mess with Tom Jones. He'll give you the blade like he did Delilah. Yeah, Greg Koch, he's a fucking good guitar player. And if you don't like him, he will kick your ass. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Kingdom Come was awesome. Chris, do you think Nuno Betancourt is overrated playing wise? Yeah, he's overrated. He's good, but he's overrated. The Rhett Shull new single, Ma Terrace. Yeah, Reb's tapping is fucking insane. Yeah, I like Greg's playing a lot. I got a CD right over there. I was just listening to one of his CDs. Hey, John, in my spinal organ, put it tomorrow. Look for it. Cock. He's a really good guitar player. And you know what? He's not ego. He's not he's just like a like so far like out of all those guys like in that area that do that stuff, he seems the most sensible, you know. Yeah, I like the way Dime wrote riffs. Greg's huge. Yeah, I watched that too, the Orange Room thing. Yeah, Bumblefoot is really good, but again, he's like another one of those guys that really never wrote anything that was stood out. He was never like so like even Nuno's. Yeah, I got to give Nuno credit for some of the stuff he was doing. Nuno wrote some cool songs, but I mean, as far as his lead playing, yeah, it's overrated. It's already been done. Like I've never went, wow, I got to learn that from Nuno. But the songs are cool. Yeah, Bumblefoot's he's really good, but he's not. I've been watching him do that fretless guitar, double guitar. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I didn't more than words. I didn't like a lot. Phil and Samo picked up a guitar and shredded. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like Bumblefoot, man. Everybody, he's a great guitar player. What did I? The thing that I can't stand is that whole Beato thing. Nobody can shred like Nuno. He's the best. No one can shred like Bumblefoot. He's the best. The best guitar. I'm like, dude, stop already. You gotta pick one. Just say, yeah, Nirvana. Yeah, I rather to be honest, I never liked Gary Sharon. I thought he was a shitty singer. Reb's really cool. Thanks, man. Simon in Space is a good Bumblefoot song. The rest is wow. Good show, man. Thanks. Remember Jackal? Yeah, I love Jackal. They're just so raw and like the fuck you attitude. Mike Learn's awesome too. As I can see, it's going fast. Let's see. Where am I? Web's interface. Space Jackal. John Corby. I met him once or twice. He's a dick. I can't stand John Corby. Karate. Steel Panther's fucking awesome. Lumberjack. Yeah. Steel Panther's fucking. They're really good, man. And Russ is from Satchels from Fight with Rob Halford. Let's see. I think you deleted it. Simon Space Wild. Remember Jackal. Yeah. What? which comment? Mark Kendall from Great White. Yeah, he's awesome. His kid lives by me. Toast told me. Yeah, Steel Panther's fucking Guitar Secrets. Yeah, Mark Kendall. I don't know what his deal is lately. I know he's had stage 4 cancer. I don't know if he still has it. The guitar player in Fight is Satchel from Steel Panther. Same kid as the Fred on guitar. We saw him in the gym. He was too tough. Have you ever have you heard Rob Halford front Sabbath? No. Watch Pearl Jam video live and then watch Saturday Night Live and see. And it's been, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Police are after them in Denver. Do you think the guitar players and Priest and Maiden are about the same? Oof, that's a fucking tough question. Do I think the guitar players are equal in Priest and Maiden? I think I think the new guitar players are really good, but KK and Glenn were. Um, that's a really tough question. Maiden or Priest guitar players? Holy shit, that's a tough one. Guinness celebrity death, celebrity guitar death match. Yeah, they're really talented for a fucking comedy act. So, um, one of my friends, Jesse, he works at the Guitar Center in Orlando. His dad manages Steel Panther. I took my wife to see him. Satchel was like spitting pics at her all night. It was funny as shit. She's like, ew, he's laughing. What's this thing? Be careful around Texas touch guitar. What happened? What happened in Denver stays in Denver. Those guys will grab you. Don Dokken or Jack Russell for sure. You ever heard Jack Russell sing fucking Zeppelin? Fucking give you goosebumps. Twisted that great guys might learn they're all crazy and dude, it's something to do with the weed or something. The weed, meth. Yeah, I thought Don could sing a little bit, but he wasn't a great singer. I don't think either. And he always had that. Come in my room. It was kind of. He was like a wuss. They broke the truss rod on your ESP. Really? Breaking the chains that bind. some cool chord changes in there. Yeah, Don could play guitar, right? I had to think about that. Oh, that's another fucking tough one. Dave Manikenny or Rick Emmett? I like Dave. Rick is a good writer and player, but Dave had some fire in his soul in his playing. That's another. That's tough too. These are EMGs, but I'm not a big D'Amarzio fan. I like a Duncan Pearly Gates. Yeah, I love Y&T too, man. EMGs have like a bite to them, but it's not a lot of like that's not a lot of gain to me. Let me see. Like, I took the cap off the Eddie Van Halen guitar, the EVH. I took the caps off. Now this is gonna have a way more bite than that. I need to do the mod on that. Hear the difference? The best wah pedal. I use a Dragon Wah, the mini Dragon Wah by Lynch. It's a Morley. This one, yeah, I cut. I'll show you what I did. So I don't know if you guys can see this. I cut the tone cap off, and it fucking opened the guitar completely up. I had one side off, and it was okay, but I cut it completely off, and it fucking. Now the EVH pickups sound like a fucking. Yeah, this has a lot of fucking bite now. That capacitor on there was fucking killing the sound of the EVH. Yeah, they made a mini version. Do I have it? Let me see. Yeah, it's over here in my tour bag. Ugh. Let me move this one real quick though. I'll get it. Let me put this up here so we don't step on it. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it out of the bag. Whoops! Don't do that. Oh no, it's a bad horsey. Sorry. I lied. My big one's the Dragonwa. I use a bad horsey. It's the mini horsey. So you can see it's. Yeah, I use that one. I lied to you guys. Sorry. The big one I have is probably the dragon. Yeah, the bad horsey too. They never got along. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I like them. That you just press them and they come on. You don't have to click. I hated the push and click and the push and click it off because it always kind of fucking. It always kind of threw. Sometimes would throw me off, especially if I clicked and it didn't go off. I would. And the timing wasn't right. It pissed me off. Man, that's a lot of games. Yeah, I love a wah pedal. Yeah, I don't know what a 1 meg does too. I do know that some of the pots on the roll, like you have more clarity and more power, but sometimes you can't roll them off as clean. The power wall was fucking cool as shit too, man. Let's see, almost 12. I'll probably leave in 5 minutes. About 5 minutes. Go check on the kid and see what's going on. 1 meg pot. Let's pop go full bar. No filter. DOD pedals. Yeah, DOD was great too. I just sold some vintage DOD pedals. I don't use pedals so much. I got a whole closet full of fucking stuff I got to get rid of. Yeah, man. Thanks, brother. Yeah, midnight. Who asked me about the watch the other day? Was it you, John? Yeah, the DOD is legendary too. My other watch in here? Yeah, I left the other watch in here. You did? Yeah. I don't know if you can see that one. Can we see it? Did you see it? See in Indianapolis. The house tour. Yeah, the fuzzy boots. Oh, you saw that one? Yeah. That was when I was doing my bad Brad. Woo! And screaming and stuff. Now it's a Bentley. It's the Indianapolis 500. I wore that. I was figuring I was figuring somebody would see that and figure it out, but nobody did, I don't think. It was a little hard to see, you know. I guess because of the white, because of all the white in there, maybe. It's Breitling. They're nice watches. They don't hold their value though. I highly recommend you don't get one. Rolex sucks too. Rolex doesn't keep time fucking good. The Bentleys, the Breitlings, they keep time really well. But the problem, like, I bought a Bentley, Bentley with the black face, and man, I think I paid 17, or I don't even remember. That fucking thing is only worth like 4 grand used. It's fucking cheap. It's like buying a fucking Gibson 59, and then they tell you it's only worth $300. That's the best way I can kind of that's like what it would be like. Did that be World War II Rolexes? Some of the older Rolexes are way better. Although I saw some nice ones. I actually two of one. I think the one's broke. It's my wife's. I gotta take it to have somebody look at that. Yeah, man. Thank you, Jerry. It's awesome. That again, since '97, I wear a sundial. Dude, you could actually put a sundial like on a hat, right? Maybe someone should put what do you call it? Stonehenge with a sundial, like right on the brim. And then you could turn. Oyster. Yeah, I don't wear watches a lot. Usually when I go out, I just had that on so I could watch time, and I didn't know where my other watch was, but it's in here. But like you can see, I don't have my rings on or not. It's still sitting here from the other day, from last night, my wedding band. I don't like wearing jewelry. I don't, I just, and you'll see I have a big diamond, but I take that out when I go during the day usually. It's just I feel, uncomfortable. Yeah, man. Yeah, maybe if the Legends things takes off and Blando's schedule works out from Slaughter, we're gonna do some shows. We're talking about doing 4, maybe 6 in Florida, maybe 4, 6, maybe around New York, and then out L.A. Vegas area. But if we can get the tour going, you know, maybe and it's successful, maybe we could branch it out a little. Always thinking of licks. Always thinking of licks. So what I was thinking there is I did a kind of an arpeggio. Yeah, I'm gonna go see Rat. I was like take an arpeggio and string skip it, but instead of doing like the Paul Gilbert, you do like this. Cool idea. I just thought of that at the end. You're gonna be my guitar tech. Nice. All right, everybody. I'm gonna take off. I'll see when I'll do the next one. I'll usually post them like in the morning or something. You know, if I'll do a video. I probably won't do any videos for a couple days, at least till Monday, Tuesday, as I have stuff. You had to watch the calendar date when after your girlfriend died. The date would freeze on the day of the month, and she died. Got a new watch, and it did the same thing. What? Is that real? I had the watch with the calendar date window, and after my girlfriend died, the date would freeze on the day of the month and that she died. Got a new watch, and it did the same thing. Are you for real, bro? Is that real? A real story? That's fucking crazy. Yeah, man. Thank you, thank you. Again, it's you guys that make the channel successful. I can only if you guys don't watch me, I the channel is worthless, really. So it's all about you guys, not me. I have just as much fun talking to you guys as I do, you know. Really, dude? Prayer sent out to you, brother. That's a fucking crazy ass story. I won't ever forget that story. Good night, everybody. Yeah, take care. And don't let the bed bugs bite. I don't even know where you guys live, so I don't know. It could be fucking daytime wherever some of you guys are at. At least in Rhett's world, right? All right, everybody. It's always a pleasure. Peace out. We'll see how this goes and how I feel doing two of these long like this in the same day. Twilight Zone. Yeah, man. It's always a pleasure, Norm. All right, Dale. Thanks, Michael. You guys are awesome, man. You guys have a great weekend. All right. Peace. Peace. Peace.